This is my prime example of people that's puppet masters trying to control the narrative.
Who is really responsible for all of this chaos? Speculation has been stoked by claims that the narrative is being influenced by invisible puppet masters, power struggles, scandals, and an insatiable need for control. This is no longer just a political problem. Each player has a secret, and every move counts in this high-stakes duel. As the fight intensifies, the truth that lies in the shadows threatens to change everything. Well, are you ready to find out? Her path to power has just come to a standstill. If Tiffany Henyard is not permitted to be on the ballot, she may only remain in the race as a write-in candidate. Is her reign coming to an end, or can she overcome the odds? Her political future is at stake, yet many see it as a desperate, losing gamble. Tiffany Henyard, who was once hailed as a rising political star in Illinois, is now coping with an unexpected and catastrophic career collapse. To put it another way, judges are patient on the applicant, so please forgive me or save her parents. Following her exclusion from the Democratic vote and accusations of excessive spending, questionable leadership, and relentlessly targeting her critics, her grasp on power is quickly crumbling. The consequences, which range from financial problems and FBI investigations to heated arguments with local officials, are putting her political career in danger. This person is definitely not living their best life right now. As calls for her resignation become stronger and recall rumors circulate, one important problem still stands. Has Henyard run out of options, or does she still have one more tactic in her toolbox? Hi there, everyone. This is Olivia. Welcome to Red Rumbles, the channel dedicated to unending drama. We're exploring the chaos surrounding Tiffany Henyard, the so-called super mayor of Dolton, Illinois, as her political empire collapses in front of our own eyes. You won't want to miss this tale, which has surprising claims and contentious public exchanges. Tiffany Henyard's political downfall culminated in a contentious Democratic caucus in Thornton Township, which was held for the first time in decades without a primary election. With the stakes higher than ever, Henyard's name being taken off the ballot delivered her a devastating blow as she ran for re-election as township supervisor. The reason for her death? Due to her failure to present a full slate of candidates, including a certified assessor. Tiffany Henyard's campaign failed. It was the actual occurrence. It is everything but normal. Hundreds braved the cold to assemble outside the Homewood Flossmoor Park District Auditorium to see the high-stakes political spectacle. There was tension in the air as Senator Napoleon Harris carefully and deftly arranged the events. It was obvious that Henyard was shaken within. Her outspoken assertion that Harris was performing an illegal surgery heightened the already heated situation and sent accusations flying. The formerly assured leader now seems stuck, her political future in doubt. However, Henyard was disqualified from the race since her protests were disregarded and Senator Harris was chosen as the nominee. The audience's reaction was revealing. The audience cheered her political loss with jeering yells rather than applauding her. The unstable atmosphere caused a significant shift in public perception of the struggling leader. What are your thoughts on the conclusion of this caucus? Did Tiffany Henyard's leadership directly cause this, or did she get unjust treatment? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Due to her dual roles as Dolton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor, Tiffany Henyard was first seen as an ambitious and determined leader, but because of those very duties, she was under continual scrutiny. Claims of financial mismanagement and misuse of public funds upended the foundations of her political standing. In one research, startling patterns of buying were found, such as a single day's purchase of almost $33,000 on Amazon. His critics were quick to accuse Henyard of prioritizing his own luxury above the needs of the community in a town where the average salary is little over $24,000. The fury spread like wildfire as the villagers criticized her for living lavishly at their expense. Further financial instability was found when these revelations were investigated. Under Henyard's leadership, Dolton's general fund dropped from more than $5 million in 2022 to a shocking loss of over $4 million by mid-2024. When former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot was brought in as a special investigator, she didn't mince words. Her words, "The financial situation is dire. Henyard's leadership style created controversy rather than trust. Public events turned into battlegrounds, and Henyard's heated exchanges with the trustees made headlines. Even her closest friends took offense at her well-known claim that "I'm the leader, the mayor, not the trustees." Some described her leadership as combative and disrespectful, while the Dalton Hamlet like a dictatorship joined the advocate journalism in 2020 Golf magazine. Henyard's leadership style created controversy while the Dalton Hamlet like a dictatorship. The hostility erupted over disputes with the Dalton Park District. One clear example is her administration's decision to refuse permits for necessary park improvements. Both park management and park visitors were enraged by the delays in initiatives funded by donations worth tens of thousands of dollars. Henyard's opponents said that these actions were vindictive and driven more by personal grievances than by the interests of society as a whole. How do you feel about the places where people's views were valued? Is Henyard being unfairly singled out, or is it her leadership that is causing these losses? Share your thoughts with us. As her political issues worsened, the situation escalated to the federal level. The FBI launched an investigation into her administration to look into allegations of misconduct. Claims of opposition are that her leadership lacked the expertise and courage to do information justice. The FBI probe has damaged Henyard's career even though she has not been prosecuted directly. Even worse, a former deputy police chief who was Henyard's closest buddy was accused of bankruptcy fraud. Her opponents received damning evidence of corruption and questionable relationships under her leadership as a result of this investigation. But Henyard was not ready to surrender. In a vicious Facebook video, she assailed her critics, saying they were preparing a smear campaign. However, her combative manner and harsh accusations did not win back the public's confidence. The problem was made worse by Henyard's administration's decision to issue citations for common park infractions. Critics who saw these actions as insensitive and ineffectual further undermined confidence in her leadership. Beyond politics, the repercussions left residents unhappy and impeded communal projects and opportunities. Grants worth thousands of dollars for park upgrades were in danger of expiring due to permit delays. Taxpayers, already burdened by Dalton's financial troubles, would now be forced to foot the bill for unfinished projects. What is the next course of action for Tiffany Henyard? As her political empire teeters on the brink of collapse, Dalton residents are kept in suspense. Is this the end of her reign, or does she have one more move to make? The stalemate with the Park District symbolized Tiffany Henyard's broader struggle to maintain order. What had seemed to be astute maneuvering has now been seen as bad management and carelessness, further harming her reputation. What do you think? Are there other elements at work? Or do these conflicts demonstrate a lack of leadership? Please share your opinions in the comments area while the political drama unfolds. Henyard's tight group is beginning to disappear. Resignations from employees and a breach with long-standing partners have been widely reported. Her attempts to downplay the impact via community service and television appearances have drawn criticism for being inauthentic. But the challenges don't stop there. Now that her name has been removed off the Democratic ballot, Henyard will struggle to stay relevant. That is to say, she can only run as a writer candidate, which is a challenging and sometimes failed strategy for township supervisor. There are growing calls for her to resign as Dalton's mayor, and there are speculations that a recall campaign is possible. Tiffany Henyard's decline serves as a stark reminder of how unchecked ambition and power may lead to political catastrophe. Once considered a pioneer, she now faces the possibility of losing everything. Henyard's story is far from over, and the effects of her decisions will most likely last for years to come in Dalton and Thornton Township. Whether she recovers or fades into political obscurity, there is no question that her legacy will remain a controversial topic. What are your thoughts? Was Henyard the victim of political sabotage, or did her actions ensure her downfall? Kindly provide your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. The story of Henyard will remain a controversial topic. Kindly provide your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. Remember to subscribe to SKB Diary for further updates on this evolving story. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.